Hari Om and welcome to everybody present here. Yes, you all know why we are here, right? We are launching an amazing book today. We've all learned about the beauty of this country, the beauty of our culture through the stories and comics that's delivered, right? Today is the launch of such a comic with a beautifully delivered story of a sannyasi who's been given a responsibility to head a state. I welcome our esteemed dignitaries to commence this auspicious occasion by the lighting of the lamp. Thank you so much, dignitaries. So, launching of a book is a very, very special occasion. We have with us our eminent dignitaries for today, and I heartily call upon you all to take your seats on the dais. I heartily request Swami Mitranandaji, mentor and convener of Chinmaya Mission Chennai, Shri Gurumurti ji, editor of Tamil magazine Tughlaq, and also one of the founders of Vivekananda International Foundation, Shri Shehzad Poonawalla ji, national spokesperson of Bharatiya Janata Party, and also we have the author of our book, Shri Shantanu Gupta ji, to take their seats on the dais. Is being graced by your presence. It's my honor and privilege to greet you all with mementos. I express my sincere thanks to each one of you all. Now I'm very excited to finally announce to you all the most awaited moment of today's event, the official book launch.
जल प्रवाह पावितस्थले कलेवलं व्यलंबितां भुजंगमण्डमड्डमड्डमन्निनादवड्डमर्वयं चकार चण्डताण्डवं तनोतु नः शिव शिव.
I invite Shri Shehzad Poonawalla ji. He is a law graduate from the Pune University. He currently holds the position of National Spokesperson, BJP, having done his PG diploma in governance from MIT School of Government, Pune. He has worked with several media organizations like Z News and Times Now. He is also the Prabhari of IT and Social Media Cell in BJP Delhi State Unit. I request you to address the gathering, sir.
Hari Om. Maza nahi aaya, I did not enjoy it. Hari Om. Vanakkam Chennai. First of all, a very big thank you to Thiru Gurumurti ji, to Swami Mitranand ji, and my dear friend Shantanu Gupta ji, and to all you lovely people of Chennai, youngsters of Chennai who have come here to make this book launch of Ajay to Yogi Adityanath possible. So first of all, a huge round of applause to all of you that you all have gathered here. It is only possible. It is only possible in a country like India that a Indian Muslim national spokesperson of BJP is describing the journey of a young boy from Uttar Pradesh, Uttarakhand, to his journey as the head pontiff of one of the most important mutts in India, which is the Gorakshnath Mutt, and then to become the chief minister of one of the most important states in India. It is only possible in a country like India that this can happen. So therefore, those who are sending us lectures from foreign land, those who are lecturing us about issues within our country from foreign land must be present here, or they must at least see the trend and the YouTube video of today's function. So they will be adequately satisfied that this country is definitely not splitting apart, it is coming together, and it is only getting stronger and stronger. I am very happy with my dear friend Shantanu. The reason I am very happy with Shantanu is that when I was of your age, and I am not very old, I may be in BJP, I may be the national spokesperson, but there are young people also. You see, we have described and defined young people only as people who are above 55. You know, some people who are above 55 have become young in our politics. They are perennially young, always young. So I am also very young comparatively. I am very happy with Shantanu that when I was of your age, when I was 13, 14, 15, Shantanu-ji, Swamiji, we used to get Archie's comics. From Archie's comics to today, the comics being about Yogi Adityanath ji's journey in national service and Rashtra Seva and Sanatan Seva, I think this is the transformation for the better that has taken place, and therefore, Shantanu ji, I applaud you for this initiative. And to describe and define this journey through this graphic novel, this journey of a young boy, he was your age. Ajay Bisht was one amongst you. There might be so many Ajay Bisht sitting right now within us. This journey of this young Ajay Bisht to Yogi Adityanath and then to becoming the chief minister of Uttar Pradesh, I don't think that there could have been a better place than Chinmaya's institution for this journey to be described and defined. I'll tell you two reasons why. What is the meaning of Chinmaya? Swamiji, the meaning of Chinmaya is one who is full of knowledge. One who is full of knowledge is Chinmaya, enlightened. And just now my friend Shantanu has explained what is the meaning of Adityanath? Sun, source of light, source of eternal light on planet Earth is sun. So from source of light to being fully enlightened, this journey can only take place in the institution of Chinmaya, that we can see the journey of a young boy from Ajay to Adityanath. That journey can only be explained and understood in Chinmaya institution. There is another reason why Chinmaya institution is the apt place for this journey, for understanding this graphic journey. This journey or this book, I read Shantanu, the 72 pages. Have you all read this book? Have you all started reading it? How many have started reading it? Very good. Are you all finding it interesting? Are you finding it fascinating? Okay, now be very honest with me. Don't lie. Yogi Adityanath ji never lies. A Sanatani Sant Sadhu never lies. He is always speaking the truth. He is always relying on power of truth. So you also must not lie. How many people before this program, before you entered this auditorium, before you came here, how many of you, be very honest, knew about Yogi Adityanath? Raise your hand. How many of you knew about Yogi Adityanath ji before you entered this pro. There's nothing to be ashamed, embarrassed. It is possible at your age you may not know all chief ministers of all states. So not everybody knew about Yogi Adityanath. But today I will tell you one thing. When you read these 72 pages, when you read this book, when you explore the pictures, the conversation, the journey of this young boy, this is not the journey of a young boy becoming the chief minister of a state. Swamiji, Gurumurti ji, this is not the journey of one young boy becoming chief minister of one state. It is the story of the development and the nutritionment of the character of a young boy who then dedicates himself to the seva of Ma Bharati. It is the story of Charitra Nirman. It is the story of character building. And therefore I feel that no other place could have been better for saying this story than Chinmaya, because Chinmaya, since its inception, has been dedicated to the task of character building and thereby nation building. And therefore the story of somebody who embodies character building and nation building should only be said in an institution like Chinmaya. And therefore I feel that this is the most beautiful yoga that could have taken place. And I thank Shantanu Gupta and Swamiji for this beautiful yoga that this story is being spoken of in this particular auditorium and amongst this particular crowd. Friends, when we talk about character building, Charitra Nirman, this is the CM that I am interested in, not Chief Minister. Charitra Nirman or character building ya Charitravan Manushya, a man who has Charitra, Charitravan Manushya. This CM is the most important CM, more important than all other CMs. And when you talk about character of this person, when you read this book, when you read 72 pages of this book, I will give you only 8 points, 8 very simple points of his character that you will be able to identify on every page. If you open the book, first you will find the first character of Ajay Bisht, who becomes Yogi Adityanath ji. The first character is unflinching nationalist. Yogi Adityanath ji is an unflinching nationalist. It means that for him, India, nation is above everything else. It is the most important thing for him, is Ma Bharati. It is national service. It is nation, the most important thing. Unflinching nationalism is the first character that you will see in this book, in this graphic novel. Then when you go further, you will find the second character of Yogi Adityanath ji or the second character of Ajay Bisht ji, which is unapologetic Sanatani. Unapologetic Sanatani. You know, in our country, Swamiji and Gurumurti ji are there sitting here. In our country, there was a practice that anybody who wears saffron robes, anybody who dons saffron color, that person is either a devious person or that person should be mocked. In many of our films, in many of our popular culture, a person who was wearing saffron clothes was always shown in a very negative light. But it is Yogi Adityanath ji who in his entire life till now has spoken of the character of being an unapologetic Sanatani. And this character is very important in today's date. Because if you don't have your identity, if you lose your identity, if you are confused about your identity, then you can never build your character. And therefore, Yogi Adityanath ji's second character that you see in this book, after unflinching nationalism, is unapologetic Sanatani. I must also thank Guru Murthy ji personally that this conversation has been taken forward by him personally as well. Recently, when new Parliament building was inaugurated, did you all see the Sengol being given its due place in the new Parliament? Did you all see the Sengol or did you all not see it? And did you all see how it was installed with full, proper protocol and with complete respect for the tradition of the Sengol? But for 70 years in our country, for some reason, the Sengol was made into a walking stick. Interestingly, the person whose walking stick it became never needed a walking stick, at least on record. Yet it was made a walking stick and it was confined to one dark corner of some museum of some family. Reviving that Sengol, which is part of Indian culture, which is part of great Tamil heritage, and giving it its proper place in the new Parliament building so that it can govern and it can give the guidance to all our lawmakers. This is the tradition of being unapologetically Sanatani and accepting our Sanatani traditions and culture and giving it proper place and respect, and this is happening today. The third character of Yogi Adityanath ji, and you all must listen to it very carefully, uncompromisingly disciplined. Yogi Adityanath ji is uncompromisingly disciplined. Do you know what time Yogi Adityanath ji gets up in the morning? I will not allow Shantanu to answer. Can anyone guess what time Yogi Adityanath ji, yes, somebody is raising their hand, 2-3 people are raising their hand, you can, you can answer the question. What time does he get up? 4 o'clock, 5 o'clock. Don't say 12 o'clock. 12 o'clock only some other people get up in the afternoon. 3 o'clock. You see, before the sun rises, Yogi Adityanath ji rises. This is the discipline. It has been registered. How many of you all get up at 3 o'clock? How many of you all get up at 4 o'clock? Very good. And how many of you all get up at 5 o'clock? At 6 o'clock? At 7 o'clock? Now everybody who gets up at 7 o'clock should try to get up at 6 o'clock. Everybody who gets up at 6 o'clock should try to get up at 5 o'clock. And everybody who gets up at 5 o'clock should try to get up at... That is the discipline that Mr. Yogi Adityanath ji follows. But why does he follow this discipline? The reason why Yogi Adityanath ji follows this discipline is because the personal discipline he has in his own life, he allows that discipline to be followed in the state while governance takes place. Do you know in Uttar Pradesh, you must have heard when you were very young, or your parents must have heard, that there used to be big gangs, criminals. They used to roam the streets of Uttar Pradesh without any fear. They used to go around with guns, weapons. They would kidnap women. They would do brutal crimes. This was taking place in broad daylight. Do you know shops used to shut at 5 o'clock in the evening in Uttar Pradesh? At 5 p.m. But after Yogi Adityanath ji has come, he has enforced discipline in law and order. And because of that discipline in law and order, today young girls can go out in the streets of Uttar Pradesh at 11 o'clock and 12 o'clock at night, and nobody will even look at them. If they look at them, then Yogi Adityanath ji will take care of them. Today the criminals of Uttar Pradesh who used to roam around with guns, they are coming with board. They are coming with board saying, Yogi Adityanath ji, maaf karo, I apologize, please put me in jail. You please put me in jail. I do not want to be free. I want to be in jail. Because only in jail I will be safe. First, Uttar Pradesh streets were safe for gundas. They were safe for mafia. Today, Uttar Pradesh streets are safe for the people of Uttar Pradesh. This is what happens when you have uncommitted discipline. This is the discipline of Yogi Adityanath ji. You will read about this in this book. Unquestionably incorruptible. You must be hearing every day. How many of you all read the newspaper? More should read newspaper. Whether you read Hindu, Times of India, whether you read digital paper, or whether you watch news channel, but you should read. In Yogi Adityanath ji's Uttar Pradesh, for the last 6-7 years, there has not been a single corruption scam. Not a single scam in Uttar Pradesh. Earlier you must be hearing, all kinds of corruption is taking place. Some people have got convicted, gone to jail for corruption. Some people have been punished by courts for corruption. And I am told that even in your state, some mantris, some ministers have gone to jail now. I don't want to speak too much in detail, but nowadays people are saying DMK means dirty money kiska. It has become the nomenclature for DMK as dirty money kiska. You see, I have not taken anybody's name. What I am trying to say is that today corruption has become accepted in society. Everyone says thoda corruption, little corruption is okay. Little corruption. You see in Patna also, all those who have done little corruption are coming together. They are saying, I have done little in Bihar. You have done little in Delhi. Somebody has done little in Tamil Nadu. Somebody has done little here, little there. We'll all come together. But Mr. Yogi Adityanath ji, in the last few years that he has been CM, from 2017 to 2023, not a single allegation of corruption can be made even by his worst rivals. This is the kind of incorruptible personality he has. This is the character. Unquestionably incorruptible. Unequivocally committed. Unequivocally committed to the constitution of the country and to ensuring development of the country and development of the state. Do you know Uttar Pradesh's economy, such a big state, 23-24 crore people in that state. You know, before 2017, Uttar Pradesh's economy was at 6th position. Which position? Which position? Today, you know where Uttar Pradesh's economy has come? 2nd position. 2nd position. Is it a good performance if somebody who is coming 6th in your class comes in 2nd number in your class? Is it a good performance? Is it a good performance? Today, you know, in Uttar Pradesh, there were only 2 expressways. Only 2. There were only 2 airports. Such a big state, only 2 expressways. Only 2 airports in 70 years. Only 10 medical colleges in 70 years. Today in Uttar Pradesh, there are 5 international airports that are being built and readied. 8 operational airports are ready. More than 7 expressways are ready. And today Uttar Pradesh is on the path of progress. This is the unquestionable commitment towards development and development for all. The next quality or character of Yogi Adityanath ji is unbiased. Nobody can say that there is any kind of bias. Many people will try to say that because Yogi Adityanath ji is a Sanatani, he is a biased person. He has bias for one religion or one section or one caste. When you read in this book, and there is one part where Yogi Adityanath ji, before he becomes Yogi Adityanath, he goes to meet the person who has introduced him into this entire religious order. And when he goes to eat the food there, in that mutt, that food, it is a sahbhoj. It is a common bhoj for all people from all communities, for all castes, for all religions, and they all sit together and they eat their food. This is the quality of Yogi Adityanath ji. No discrimination, no bhedbhav, no attitude of favoring one over the other. Shantanu ji has said one story many times. In the Gorakshnath Mutt area, lot of Muslim people live there. Lot of Muslim people live around that Gorakshnath Mutt area. And so, one day when Shantanu was doing the interview and recording of all of this, he saw one Muslim man. He knew he was Muslim because he had worn a cap, he had a beard. And that man had a letter. And that man was very happy with that letter. So Shantanu asked him, Chacha, aap itne khush kyun ho? Why are you so happy? This is in Uttar Pradesh, so they are speaking in Hindi. So Chacha says, Abdul Chacha says, that I am very happy because I have magic letter of Yogi Adityanath. So Shantanu asked him, what is magic letter of Yogi Adityanath? Yogi Adityanath ji is not a magician. He is not doing magic show. What is this Yogi Adityanath's magic letter? And Yogi ji had not become CM till then. So Chacha Abdul told Shantanu that magic letter of Yogi Adityanath, whether it is government of Mulayam Singh Yadav or Samajwadi Party, or whether it is government of Bahujan Samaj Party or Behan Mayawati, whether it is government of A or government of B, whether their letter will work or not work is a big question mark. But magic letter of Yogi Adityanath, when given to the local authority will do my work, and therefore Chacha Abdul was beaming with magic letter of Yogi Adityanath. This is the character of Yogi Adityanath. And before becoming CM, that you help everybody, no discrimination. In fact, do you know, and Shantanu, you can confirm this, the main accountant of the Gorakshnath Mutt Mandir is a Muslim. Can you imagine this? Can you imagine this point? That one of the main accountants of the Gorakshnath Mutt, where Yogi Adityanath ji today is the head pontiff, it is such an important center of Sanatan culture, Hindu culture. The accountant meets all the financial transaction. Adityanath ji trusts his fellow citizen of whichever religion. No problem. This is the character of Yogi Adityanath ji. Unbiased. There is last two characters which I will tell you, and then after that I will leave the floor for more enlightened speakers who are amongst us. Yogi Adityanath ji is unmissably pro-environment and pro-animal. Do you all like animals? How many of you all have pets? Many of you have pets. Do you know Yogi Adityanath ji has many pets? Many pets. He has dog, he has gaw, he has cow, he has many pets. And you have seen that picture of Yogi Adityanath ji, it's in the book also, where he is sitting with a nice cute monkey. See on the first page. This is pro-animal, pro-life, pro-environment. This is the character of Sanatan Dharma. That we accept everything, we worship everything which has life. We see God in everything. We see God in plants, we see God in animals, we see God in everything. We see God even in stone, we see God even in the nature. And therefore with this training and teaching, Yogi Adityanath ji has worked tirelessly to save and protect animals, to protect environment, and to ensure that we are always on the path of sustainable development and sustainable growth. Are you all concerned about climate change? Have you all heard about climate change? How many have heard about climate change? So for climate change, to tackle climate change, we have to be pro-environment. Prime Minister has also said life, mission life, lifestyle for environment. And Yogi Adityanath ji carries same message because he's pro-environment and pro-animals. He loves animals. And lastly, the character is unwavering loyalty. Unwavering loyalty to the ideology that he comes from, unwavering loyalty to the country that he belongs to, unwavering loyalty to the culture that he comes from, and this unwavering loyalty is very important. You might ask me, why is this BJP spokesperson lecturing me about character? So much about character. So much character, charitra. Friends, have you all seen the story of Ramayana? Everyone knows story of Ramayana? How many know the story of Ramayana? Everyone should know story of Ramayana. In Ramayana, please tell me, who had more power, Ravan or Ram? Ravan. Hanumanji will come later. I am saying between Ravan and Ram. Ravan had more power. Who had more intelligence, Ravan or Ram? Ravan? No, Ravan had. He was a bigger bhakt of Shivji. Ravan was a very great scholar. Ravan had a bigger Lanka. He had more political power. He had a Sone ki Lanka. He had gold Lanka. Ramji was in the forest. Ramji had Vanar Sena. Ravan had mighty power. But what is the one thing Ramji had which Ravan did not have? The one thing Ramji had which Ravan did not have was? It was without character, we are nothing. And therefore today Shantanu has not written book about Ajay to Yogi Adityanath, boy to CM, Chief Minister. This is not a book about becoming Chief Minister. This is a book about becoming a charitravan manushya, which means becoming a person of good character. And therefore, this book, you should read it every day and every night. Do you promise you will read this book every day? Do you promise you will make your friends read this book? Do you promise you will make your friends in school, everywhere else read this book? Which book will you buy to gift to your friends on birthday? Only when we build our character can we build our country, and therefore, this book is a great attempt. There could have been no better place than Chinmaya Mission and Chinmaya's auditorium and Chinmaya students to send this message across. I thank you, Swamiji. I bow down in front of you for giving me this opportunity. Gurumurti ji, for boring you with my long-winded speech and for you being so patient about this. Thank you very much. Once together, all of us say, Bharat Mata Ki! Bharat Mata Ki! Bharat Mata Ki! Thank you.
In no order, we have our winners. Hansika Shri from school.
Bhaktavachalam Vidyashram.
Okay, from Bhaktavachalam Vidyashram. Can we give a huge round of applause? I request Shri Shantanu Gupta ji and Shri Shehzad Poonawalla ji to hand over the prizes. The next winner we have Kritik Balaji from Maharishi Vidya Mandir. Can we give a huge round of applause to him? We have D. Harish from Vivekananda Vidyalaya receiving a prize. Can we give a huge round of applause to him? Congratulations to the prize winners. So all of you have the books with you, right? Which language is it? English, right? Do you also want the book to be launched in some other language? Yes? Which language? Okay, it's really on high demand, sir. So are we launching the book in Tamil? Let's see.
அஜயிலிருந்து யோகி ஆதித்யநாத் வரை
க்ஷணம் மம மம